let's go, baby. Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? You know what they say when the Saints come marching into fucking AT&T Stadium, it's about to be some trouble, man. The fucking Saints came in there and they delivered and they put a ass whipping on them cowgirls. And I knew it. I knew it. As I said last week, do I think the Saints can win? Absolutely. Would I put money on it? Absolutely not. But did I like the over in it? Yes, I did, and I called it. Woo! You know I'm a Saints fan, so all day, baby. Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? I'm telling you, man, you might as well go buy your tickets to the Super Bowl right now because the Saints is going to be in it. I don't care what you say. It might be too close to call, but I can tell you this. If we keep playing like that, if Derek Carr keep playing like that, oh my God, it's going to be trouble, trouble, and more trouble. Man, and I was the biggest Derek Carr hater. I cannot lie to you. I did not understand why we paid that man so much money. Why this, why that? But guess what? They answered all the whys today. They answered their week 1 against the Panthers. Everyone said, oh, no, it's just the Panthers, right? Yeah, don't get carried away. It's the Panthers. But they put an ass whooping. They took all these frustrations out on the Panthers. And guess what? It carried over to the goddamn Cowgirls. And they put an ass whooping on them again. Man, oh, man. Bro, the everything, I never seen an offense run so smoothly. It was insane. Oh, my God. Bro, every drive, every play was 6 or more yards, 7 more yards. I think all the way down to the third quarter, we only got paced in the third and long situation. Everything was 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3, the whole entire game. They didn't have the Cowgirls didn't have an answer. They didn't know what to think. It just was belt the ass all night long. The Saints put that belt the ass all night long, and that's the ratio I love. Belt the ass ratio, man. The Saints went in there, got it done. Let's go, baby. 2-0. Man, I can't wait, man. Go buy them tickets to the Super Bowl. Man, going straight off into the second upset of the week. Man, Vikings versus 49ers. Bro, I don't know what to think of that game. Brock Purdy had 319 passing yards. And a question everyone asking, what the hell was the points on the end zone? They couldn't find it at all. How you have 319 pass yards as a QB, 1 interception, 1 TD, and no answer to be found. You can't say you was not moving the ball. They just was not executing into the end zone. Man, Jay Jettis went out later in the third quarter, and he still got the deal done. He put up 133 yards. Magnificent. All around the board, man. I think that was a huge upset. People thought the 49ers was going to win. I thought the 49ers was going to win by 4.5. But yet, the Vikings are 2-0, looking to go 3-0, moving in week 3. Man, shout out to the Vikings, baby. Underdogs on top. And I think the most shocking, one of them all, the Raiders versus the Ravens. They carried that luck all the way from Las Vegas to Baltimore, man, and they came there and put that ass whooping on the Raiders. Boy, man, when the line first came out and it was at 9.5, 8.5, I was like, man, it sounded a little too familiar to me. Looks like week 1, Bengals versus New England. The line was at 9.5, 8.5. I was like, man, that's steep. That's steep. Man, I kept telling y'all, the Raiders is not the same old team. They're not the same old team. They got the offense together. They got Gardner Minshew. Hey, I don't know where Gardner Minshew came, but he looking good. Shout out to Gardner Minshew, man. Defense looking good. Offense looking good. Everything clicking. New head coach. Bro, just shout out to the Raiders all the way. Just shout out to the Raiders. And I'm not going to lie, I was disappointed. Because I took the Ravens on my parlay, and they sold it. Oh, they sold it so bad. I was hurt. I was devastated. But, man, the Ravens need to do better, bro. 0-2 to start the season. First one against the Chiefs. Come on. I think everyone played well. That game came down to a toe tap. Never going to let it go. I thought they was going to come back come carry into week 2, that chip on their shoulders on how they just lost against the Chiefs. You know, arguably that it was the right call, quote unquote, you know, however opinion you look at it. And they was going to come in there and they was going to lay down the smack. But I think they underestimated these Raiders team and said, we ain't got to prepare how we do. It's just the Raiders. We going to blow them out. You know, sucky ass Raiders. No need to go all out. You know what I'm saying? Yada, 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 yada. Because I thought they was going to take the frustrations out on the goddamn Raiders and give them a nice ass whipping. But that was not the case, man. Shout out to the Raiders for getting the job done. Man, and that kind of moves me into my second segment of this. Teams that are 0-2, and I'm kind of shocked about it, right? Number one being Baltimore. I think no one thought the Ravens was going to start 0-2. Okay, they come in there, a lot of people thought they was going to beat the Chiefs week 1, right? I surely did. I think that was a rivalry game everyone was looking up to. You know, Lamar finally beating Patrick Mahomes. We all thought he was going to get it done, right? What some people, I think it was a 50-50 that the Ravens was going to beat the Chiefs, right? I was more on that they was going to beat them. Second thing, Bengals 0-2. I don't really think that's a surprise. The Bengals, you know, usually get off to a slow start, but they're 0-2, right? Is there a lot of issues going in there? Yes, Jamar Chase, contract issues, Joe Burrow banged up, quote unquote. I don't think that's the case. Joe Burrow played fine to me, I think. I just think they're lacking talent on a wide receiver side, running back side. A lot of other players been stepping up. You know, quote unquote, Jamar Chase was doubled the whole time last week. Do I think that's a valid excuse? Absolutely not. Tyreek Hill get doubled all the time, but he get open. You want to be the best, right? You want the $140 million contract. You better get open if you're getting doubled. I don't want to hear that. That's not an excuse to me. Jay Jettis, he get doubled all the time. He get open, right? He catch the ball, right? No excuse. He cost them game. Say what you want. That 15-yard penalty, it cost them. He's probably the reason why they lost the game, in my opinion. If he would never got the 15-yard penalty, maybe it would have converted. Maybe it would have won. Maybe it would never came down to the Harrison Butker field goal. All I'm saying is, Jamar Chase, you letting your emotions get the best of you, and it's costing the team. I don't think you're going to get the big contract that you want. I made a video about this. I don't think you deserve the big. I'm not going to say, let me renege. Not going to say you don't deserve it. I think everyone deserves it. You work hard to get here to the NFL, right? So I'm not going to say you deserve it, but do I think you are worth $140 million? Absolutely. He turned it down. He said he wanted a bigger contract. From what I've seen in the first 2 weeks, I don't think he deserved $140 million. I don't care if the rumor is, he wanted more guaranteed money, yada, 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 yada. You see how everyone's, all these QBs with this guaranteed money, they don't deserve it. Deshaun Watson, I don't think he deserved all the goddamn guaranteed money. You know, but I guess that's the talk of the town, right? But I'm telling you, the Bengals, I don't know what to make of the organization. Do I think they get a win next week? Absolutely. Moving on to the second one, Jags 0-2. Man, kind of. I guess I seen it coming. I thought they could have beat Miami. I said yes, they could cover a spread. They sold it in the fourth quarter, lost it. Coming in week 2, did I thought they could beat the Browns? Absolutely, man. Especially how Deshaun Watson played last week. I thought the Jags could have came in, especially how they always beat Miami. Maybe Miami wasn't that good, you know, right? I thought they could have got the job done because you see how the Bills just came over and just fucking dominated Miami in the building. Two was to contribute to that loss as well. But Jags, surprisingly, they're 0-2. Colts, I'm really more surprised on the Colts. Man, thought the Colts versus Titans was a really good game. I thought coming in this week versus Green Bay that they was going to get the job done, especially with Jordan Love out, but it didn't happen. I'm kind of surprised. The Colts are 0-2. I'm really surprised about that. Secondly, Titans 0-2. Man, the Titans has a lot of good weapons on offense and defense. I'm kind of surprised they couldn't get a dub in either week, right? I thought they could have beat Caleb Williams and Chicago Bears week 1. They didn't, right? Kind of surprised. I'm not going to lie to you. I think they will get it together and they will shake back. You know, I think they're just struggling to find a rhythm. Broncos, I don't think no one is surprised about that one. 0-2. Whew. Man, it's going to be a long road for the Broncos. Do I think they will pull it off? Not really, right? I think They're gonna struggle. I love how week one, Bo Nix came in there and he attempted 46 pass attempts. I think that was a very good way of showing Peyton to say, hey, look, I believe in you. I want you to use that arm and get it out there. I thought, by Sean Payton allowing him to be a little bit more comfortable and, get out there and just throw pass attempts to shake off the week one jitters kind of deal. And they're going to come back in week two and, get the Steelers. I thought they were, right? Especially, but it didn't. They didn't. But shout out to the Steelers, man. Shout out to Justin Fields. The man looked so good in the pocket. Man, he was focusing on passing the ball versus running first. Man, I think that's a big improvement from Justin Fields. He looked more composed. He's looking like he really wants that starting spot. Do I think he can get it? Absolutely, right? Will he get it? Probably not. I think it kind of come down to they paying Russell Wilson all his money, yada, 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 yada. But, man, the Steelers are off to an amazing start, especially if they could go into the next week 3-0. I think that spot is probably tucking. That's just my opinion, but you never know. I think he should be a starter. I know everyone is not keen on Justin Fields, that he's not that great of a quarterback and yada, yada, yada. Man, Justin Fields is him. Justin Fields is him. I just think he got the chip on his shoulder that he playing with. He got cut from the Bears. I think he took that personal, as he should. He took that very, very personal, and it's showing, right? He's showing why he deserved to be a starter, why he deserved to have the second chance of being a starting QB of a franchise team, and I think he should get the starting spot. I don't think Russell Wilson is as good. I don't think Russell Wilson was that guy, right? As you can see, when he came to Denver, he started off slow, but don't forget, the Broncos still almost made the playoffs with Russell Wilson. So don't sleep on Russell Wilson that he's not that elite quarterback, because he still got that dog in him, right? Might not be a Rottweiler, but it's a Chihuahua. He's still a dog, right or wrong at the end of the day. Russell Wilson, he's still good. I just think Justin Fields is a better fit for the Steelers offense, if you ask me. That's just my personal opinion, and that's what this show is about, my personal opinion. So if you don't like it, I don't care. But moving on to the next segment, Tua Tagovailoa. Man, brother, I think you need to hang up the cleats. Will he? No, he already made a statement that he has no plans on retiring. In my opinion, I think Tua mother don't love him, because I feel if I see my son get a concussion the first time, look pretty bad, wobble down there, second time, you already seen he got carted out the field. Bro, third time, the man went to sleep. He went nighty-night. So I feel like, Tua's a great guy, right? Let me start off by saying that he's a really great guy. Very respectable, very well known. But I feel if he had that strong support system, they would say, Tua, think about the future. You so focused on the now, but you're not thinking about the long term. I don't think Tua knows the long-term effects of his condition, right? Rest in peace, Muhammad Ali. But I see similar traits. I think he's going to be like that. But I'm not a doctor. This is just my opinion. But I think he needs to hang up the cleats for his own mental sanity and health, for his long-term future. Some might argue that, he got the money, take the guaranteed money, you set, you think. But I read somewhere that if you love something, you're willing to die behind it. I think that's his passion talking and all this stuff like that. He loves football. He loves it, right? He's willing to lay it all on the line for it and give it everything he got. As you can see, he's been laying it all on the line, giving it everything he has. Do I think that's the right thing to do? Absolutely not. I don't think that's smart at all. Look at Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater said he almost got his leg amputated. He said after his third concussion and that incident with his leg, he was like, bro, if I want to survive and live, I got to hang it up. And that's what Teddy Bridgewater did. He hung it up. He's the coach now. Maybe Tua should take some. Maybe Teddy need to go talk to Tua. and put some light in this situation that I know is a tough thing to hang up the cleats, especially, it's something that you love and you really enjoy doing. But man, you gotta think about the future. You set. If you spending your money right, I don't know if you are. A lot of I don't know the exact number, but I know a lot of NFL players go broke. Maybe maybe need to pay the bit, need to keep paying because he, in a financial crisis. You never know. But Tua, I don't understand why you're doing it. Maybe I don't need to understand it. Maybe none of us need to understand why. But that's what you do. You gotta respect it. Like my grandma always said, you ain't gotta like it. If they like it, I love it. Right? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to like it, but I'm respect you playing football. And guess what? I mean, he's good at it. Led the league in passing yards last year. But Tua, you gotta know when to call it quits. I think that's what every great athlete knows. You gotta know when to call it quits. And I think Tua just don't know when because he doesn't know the long-term effects that he's putting his body through. But yeah, moving on to the final segment of this thing. Teams that I think can go 3-0. One, I think the Chiefs can go 0-3. 3-0. I keep saying 0-3. 3-0. I think the Chiefs can go 3-0, man. They're playing the Falcons. The reason why I think the Chiefs can go 0-3, because as you can be seeing, the first week and the second week, they got a solid squad all the way around them, right? Patrick Mahomes don't have to play well, as you saw last week. He didn't play well. He didn't play well against the Bengals, in my opinion, right? Didn't even get over 200 passing yards, threw 2 picks. He doesn't have to be good. The team is good around him. And if the team is not good, the refs they paying are good. Man, so I think the Chiefs can go 3-0. Either they play well overall, they got the refs on their side, or Andy Reid with the play calling. Chiefs going 3-0. Do I think it'll be a close game? Absolutely. The first 2 games been close. Do I think this game will be any different? No, this is just my opinion. The Falcons might come out there and put ass to belt on them. Who knows? As you've been seeing it, the underdog's been on top. The underdog week 2, the underdog's on top. Every underdog came out swinging, baby, and I love that. So Chiefs, do I think they go 0-3? 3-0. Absolutely, they might lose. Think it'd be a close game. I don't know what the spread line is, but I think maybe since everyone else been covering the spread against the Bengals, why not? I think the Falcons can too. Who knows? Second team, I think it'll go 3-0. The Steelers, buddy. I think they can go, man. Maybe I just got faith in the underdogs. They're going against the Chargers. I think they could get it. I truly think the Steelers can get it. If they keep playing how they are playing and keeping the momentum, they didn't look great. They didn't look great at all. They didn't look great. But, man, I think they can go. And the final team, of course, baby, who that all day, man, the Saints has been looking phenomenal. Phenomenal. They've been looking phenomenal. They've been looking spectacular. Man, they've been looking spectacular. Let me say that again. The Saints has been looking spectacular. I don't want to jinx it. But, man, I think the Saints can go 3-0, baby. Against the Eagles, it's going to be a tough job. They are favored to lose by 2.5. But, man, the Saints been looking phenomenal, spectacular, outstanding. A round of applause, you may say, for the performances they've been putting on ass to belt 2 weeks in a row. And I think they're going to put ass to belt week 3. Might be a tighter game, closer game. But I can say as a long-time Saints fan, I am proud of how the Saints been playing. I think this is the best we look in the past 3-4 years. The Saints has been looking great, and I think it will carry over into week 3. I think they could beat the Eagles. But I guess only time will tell. Let's go. I do want to say before I close this off, I am trying to turn, along with giving my picks and predictions with this, I am trying to turn it into a sports broadcasting show. You know, just giving my take on what I've been seeing in the NFL, addressing rumors, contracts, teams, upsets. You know, everything. I'm just gonna be covering it all. I got a vision that I want to go with my YouTube channel, and I think I'm taking the steps in the right direction. So if you love this, I will be dropping. My goal is to commit to 1 or 2 episodes every week, dropping Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's what I'm trying to commit to. But man, if you love it, please leave a like, leave a comment. But we're on a road to 10K. That's my goal. So yeah, man, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share with a friend. Let's get there. This is just the beginning, baby. This is just the beginning. So yeah.